like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money. The money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now it's Jackson. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson now. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike, 50, Mike. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down, Texans. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 43. Slay. Go. Bang.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
48 Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
The 25-yard line.
You're outside. No check. He's Mike. No chance.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
This is Harris on the draw. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's Darnold, and that's complete. It's Green here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right to the side. 54, right there. 54 Mike. You must be dreaming.
Darnold from the red zone now. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Whip.
On the toss, Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
50 seconds. Yo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You gonna get this, boy?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check three. Watch the twist. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. You go tight.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Jackson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Tight arm.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's it, baby.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 50-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal that's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's Jackson on third down. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man open, it's Ross. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the delay, it's Mixon. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That's where you belong.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied 2nd half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.